This is Radio Show Springfield on something that I do not know what it is, but this is our very first broadcast using Audacity. It is a free audio editor. You can access it by typing Audacity into Google or going to downloads.com. And let's see here, this is really good, but a little blue bar on the thing is going back and forth, 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 back and forth. Oh, and this Radio Show Springfield thingy has been brought to you by Denny's for some reason, because Mr. Burns tells me to break it to you by Denny's, and by, I want to tell you something. You do not want to know what Christian did with Jared's glasses, so if you don't know, you have to ask Christian, I guess. Maybe he'll tell you, but anyways, we're going with the 45 seconds finally. Anyways, on the news here, they have a new task force to look into unsolved homicides. I recommend Jared should go into them. I'm sure Jared would save all of us. And this radio show is not meant to be too funny, so if you think it's dumb, it might be, but it's not designed to be funny, okay? Well, I guess it is. It depends on who's doing it, but suspects are linked to 1 billion murders. Yep. It says suspects linked to 6 rapes. It says that some. Yeah, 6 rapes. Rapist is running around naked in Pewaukee. That's not funny. No, I can't think of anything funny. Go to www.radioshowspringfield.webzine.com and submit your joke, please. Otherwise, the show is going to never go off here, but you have to realize that it's not going to be funny enough without your jokes. You don't submit jokes, there's no reason why I'm even running this radio show right now. Look, it's wasting a lot of space on my website, so just remember to send in a joke. I guess I should probably check to see if anybody has submitted jokes, but who knows. So, let's pause it. How come none of you guys are doing this? We just had to go to a little break there, a little pause. But come on, you guys, you need to learn that you have to do that, man. I just checked it on Form Assembly. Nobody left in a joke. Man, you guys don't do anything. Well, I guess nobody's probably visited yet, but make sure you go to the website. We're also using another service now. I just thought of my head. I was looking at my taskbar here and I forgot about it. I hope, but here, let me just tell you this. If you're viewing this file, you probably had to save it to your hard drive due to the fact that I had in Audacity, you had to save it as a .wav or WAV file. That stands for Windows Audio Video, I believe. Probably just Windows Audio something, I don't know. But when you save it as that type of file, it doesn't have a default audio player to view it into, or open it into. See, if I could save it as WMA, it would automatically open up, but with webs, it keeps saying there's an error in saving this, and it keeps saying it's unusable, and sometimes it wants to download it, so that's why I'm using this other service, just to link back on the website, but yeah, it's really nice. Holy man, that made the bar. So we're going to pause here and maybe just sit here for a little bit, and you guys can see some visual effects of Audacity here. I'll sit there until the thing says 320. No, I'm just kidding. And now we'll just wait a little bit. Okay, that's long enough. I think we all should get used to it now as I go in there again. You've probably already heard all the songs. I'm sure they're funny. No, they're not funny. Sounds. But it's plenty of time for you guys to listen and hear in. We're at 3 minutes and 33 seconds. Or 5 or 6, 7 or 8. And this should be open up in Windows Media Player. If not, I don't know. But so, anyways, you know what? I can't think of anything funny because I used it all up on that last one, which didn't work with crappy YouTube. Let's see here. In the news. Here, I'll sit here and think about it. I'll pause it. I'll sit here and think about it, okay? Okay, now, since nobody decided to send me any jokes within that past 5 minutes, I was printing jokes out. We're just going to look on here and see if there's any jokes on here I printed out from online. These are not mine, but I know how to make a funny joke. So here's one. Have you ever seen Stevie Wonder's wife? Neither is he. Kind of funny. Let's see here. Another one. Why is Snow White always getting mad at the 7 dwarfs? Because, okay, let me start. Because of the way they always get. Alright, you know what? Sorry. This piece of paper is all screwed up. I'm reading on here. Let's restart that. Maybe I can read it. The question. Why is Snow White always getting mad at the 7 dwarfs? Because of the way they always greet her. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. Real funny. Alright, let's go. What does DAM stand for? Mothers Against Dyslexia, I believe that stands for. Alright, let's see a really long joke on here. Here, let's go. Here, I see paper to print out. Alrighty, here's one. Hopefully I don't mess up on it, but you know how I am. John really wanted to buy a motorcycle. He had been searching nearly every day with no luck. He's quite picky. One day he comes across a mint-looking Harley with a for sale sign on it. The bike seems even better than a new one, even though it's 10 years old. Really shiny and is in absolute mint condition. He immediately buys it on the spot and asks the seller how he kept it in such great condition for 10 years. Well, it's quite simple, really, says the seller. Whenever the bike is outside and it's going to rain, rub Vaseline on the chrome. It protects it from the rain. And he hands Joe a jar of Vaseline. That night, his girlfriend, Sandy, invites him over to meet her parents. Naturally, they ride the bike over there, but just before they enter the house, Sandy stops him and says, I have to tell you something about my family before we go in. When we eat dinner, we don't talk. In fact, the first person who says anything during dinner has to do the dishes. No problem, he says, and they go in. John is shocked at the sight. Right smack in the middle of the living room is a huge stack of dirty dishes. In the kitchen is another huge stack of dirty dishes. Piled up on the stairs, in the corridor, everywhere. He looks, dirty dishes. They sit down to dinner, and of course no one says a word. As dinner progresses, Joe decides to take advantage of the situation. He leans over and kisses Sandy. No one says a word. He reaches over and fondles her breasts. Still, nobody says a word. He stands up, grabs her, rips her clothes off, and throws her on the table, and screws her brains out of the front of her parents. His girlfriend is a little flustered. Her dad is obviously livid, and her mom definitely horrified. But when he sits back down, nobody says a word. John, looking over at Sandy's mom, thinks to himself that she's pretty hot. So he grabs the mom, bends over to the dinner table, and has his way with her right there on the dinner table. His girlfriend is furious, and her dad is boiling, but still total silence. All of a sudden, there is a loud clap of thunder, and it starts to rain. Joe remembers his bike, so he pulls out the jar of Vaseline from his pocket. Suddenly, the father backs away from the table and shouts, "All right, that's enough. I'll do the f***ing dishes." Alrighty, now, that might be beeped out. I sure hope that recorded. As I see in the blue line here, I think that was kind of funny, but yeah, I got that from some other joke website, Jokes and Funny or something.com. Let's see if there's any other jokes on here. Oh, and just in case, if you guys couldn't understand that, you can always ask me. Maybe I'll replay it or something. I don't know. Here's another one if I can find one. I already said that one. Dang it. I printed like 5 of these on Comedy Central's website. Here's one called Pokemon in the Bathroom. Why should you not take a Pokemon into the bathroom with you? Because it might Pikachu. Here's another one. Well, it's not really good. What do you call Charlie Brown with no legs? Ground Chuck. No. Comedy Central is supposed to be really funny, but it's not. Here's another one. How many lead guitarists does it take to screw in a light bulb? 1. The guitarist holds the light bulb and the whole world revolves around him. A little funny. That's about it for that. Hope you enjoyed the radio show. I'll get more jokes off of that once again. I'm not the funny one. It's the jokes talking. It's just that I'm not really good with speech. That's why I'm taking... Well, I don't know. I'm not going to tell you guys that. But anyways, I sure hope you guys enjoy the stuff here. Keep on listening. And thank you all. The show has been brought to you by Denny's, Monty Burns Media, Audacity, Jokes, Data File Host, which is where I'll hopefully be uploading the file to, Who's Doing the Dishes, HP PhotoSmart C45 something, my name, the start menu, and the monitor, and the whatever else. So thank you for listening to this television, no, that's not television, radio show, and you all have a beep nice day.